Hello everyone, Venris here, and the day has come. We're talking about the DWARFS 4 SFO and what will, and what is rebalance for the dwarves for the Thrones of Decay update. Sorry for the delay with this video, but yeah, I wanted to finish all the units, and all the units, rebalances, abilities, things like that are working. But in the meantime, we also had a CA hotfix. Very good for hotfix, by the way, and some things were delayed. But yeah, let's hop into the dwarves ASAP. And we will be starting with the Doomseekers. The Doomseekers because we will do the units right now, and then the characters because there is a lot of characters for the dwarves, yeah? So, Doomseekers, first thing first. Number of entities was changed from 32 to 40. They have a bit more mass, and overall are better. The Whirlings of Death are stronger because they had problems with the damage. So bigger AoE, so bigger units around them, they will be struck down by it. So it's more important, yeah. And also they have 3 charges and not 1. Cooldown should be 75, by the way. Yeah, it is. It should be 75, not 90. It's in bug here, but I will be fixing it, don't worry. But yeah, you'll be able to use them more often. Same goes with the Endless Whirlwind of Death, and the damage is bigger. So the Brotherhood of Grimhammer got several changes. So first of all, they get the maim. This is the SFO contact effect, so this is like a very powerful bleed, and also slows down enemies. They also got Vigorous, so they replenish vigor when out of combat. And also important change for every dwarf that has this ability, Wards of Grimhammer was changed, so it needs 200 units to kill to be 100% of its capacity. Normally in vanilla it's 300, we changed it to 200 because we thought that 300 is just too much, it's just too much. So we made it different, yeah. So more or less those changes that you can see for the Doomseekers, they are way better running right now, and I think that they were underperforming, at least in my campaign in vanilla. Let's go to the Slayer Pirates because they got some changes. First of all Slayer Pirates now have the regeneration, liquid fortification, so the same thing that the Rangers have, because you know they are drinking a lot, so why not? Yeah. Other stuff, they are also getting the thing that all the Slayers are getting in SFO, so Glorious Charge, very important thing, that the charge duration bonus is doubled after the charge. And also the thing that I forgot with the Doomseekers, all SFO Slayers increase damage depending on how much health enemy have, and when enemy health is 10%, then the damage amount is 25%, yeah, so it slowly increases to this value. The changes for the Irondras Pirates, the ability, yeah, their ability was buffed. The Dwarf Room is now also lowering melee defense because it was not, so it's a very powerful debuff ability, and its range was increased. Yeah, that's it. You have to check because the dwarf list is quite huge, because we have a lot of small changes here and there. Okay, let's go. The Grimhammer, the Thunderous ROR, yeah, the GRUDGE ROR unit, normal unit, too many units with dwarfs. Not a big changes here really, because the unit was fine in vanilla, so we didn't change it much. The Grimhammer Thunderous, they had some changes. Let me just look on the list. Yeah, first of all, they have armor destruction now on their projectiles. Frenzy was also replaced with a smoke bomb. We didn't thought that this ability, the Frenzy, was really giving them any favor, and the idea is that they can run easily from the enemies because they can lower their stats for 30 seconds and yeah, and just run if possible. The big changes goes from the for SFO units, so our old Grudge Rakers are now Drake guns. So we took inspiration from Vermintide, and they are even lower range than the Rakers, but they are having the flaming projectiles and flammable contact effect, so lower speed and weakness to fire. Great to on par with the Iron Drakes, for example, yeah? So that's how it is. From the units department, yeah, the Goblin Huer, we also added the main contact effect, and Slayers that are with them, with the Huer, have more health and they have bleed. So when you lose the projectiles with the Huer, this unit is actually going to do something, yeah, for you as a player, as a dwarf player that loves dwarves. Yeah, a lot of dwarves here speaking. Thunderbarge, no big changes here really. The unit was awesome already. The only change that we really big done is that it's a perfect vigor, so you never get tired. Same goes for the Spirit of Grungy and the normal Thunderbarge. Besides that, unit is very powerful, and we didn't thought that yeah, doesn't need changes. Let's not change something that is just good. But as we are here, more changes are going to stuff like the GRUDGE units. We have the GRUDGE units, and I will be going one by one with those. So flame cannons, they are working. Normal flame cannons are working more like the SFO one, so they are fireballs. They are shooting the pack of fireballs, and those are exploding, and yeah, working more or less like the old SFO ones. But the flame cannons, the GRUDGE Settler, are actual flamethrowers, so there is a constant stream of fire that deals a lot of damage. GRUDGE throwers are normal stones, but the difference is that they have shrapnel, so bigger range, so very big AoE. We didn't change how they did it in vanilla, there are just some stats adjustments. Quarrelals got shield breakers on their projectiles, and they are better in melee, both their weapon strength and missile strength have bonus versus infantry, so they are a very good unit against infantry. Okay, let me go hammerers. Yeah, Frostbite was replaced with a new one, so Frostfire, so it lowers the speed and increases the weakness to fire. Again, very good to on par with these fire units that the dwarves have. And also they got instead of Frenzy, that should be removed, they got Berserk. I don't know why Frenzy is here, it should be removed, so don't look at this Frenzy. They got Berserk, and they go crazy and get a very, very powerful stats. Let's go further. Slayers, those got the Cavalry Bane, so this is the first and only unit that in Dwarfs have Cavalry Bane, and you can use the Cavalry Bane to go crazy. This is very good against enemy cavalry, because they cannot cycle charge. They also got the Extreme Daring Death Blow, yeah, enables if hit points is less than 25%. The big difference with the Extremely Daring Death Blow to the normal Slayers is that this one doesn't have the duration, yeah, so it is infinite. But if you will look on those Slayers, normal Slayers in SFO, Slayer Pirates, yes, no, where are you, Slayers? Yeah, the normal one in SFO is that it lasts only for 30 seconds, it's having one use, and it's increasing damage for 100%, and the unit cannot die. So that is the difference if you didn't know about that one in SFO. Longbirds got a aura, bolster defense, so increases melee defense and gives expert charge defense to all of the allies around, and yeah, and stats adjusted. So no much here, but I'll left the best unit change for the last. So Gyrocopter Strawhammer torpedoes. Just look on this beauty. Let them shoot. Yes, those are Strawhammer torpedoes. So they're extremely good unit against everything that is large right now. They're shooting tons of those torpedoes. They have also very big mass, so against infantry they won't do that much damage, but they will get them to the ground, which is very, very, very cool. Oh, as you can see, more like a fire stream from flame cannon, the GRUDGE Settler. So yeah, more or less we wanted every unit to be more interesting in terms of their new abilities. Also, thing that you may notice that we didn't increase the number of gyrocopters. We really didn't like the change, so they are still 4, and the gyro bomber is still 1. Yeah. Through hammer torpedoes, don't worry, as I said, they are not that good against small stuff. They are very good against large stuff, but against small stuff they tend to have some problems. Okay, let's move to the characters, because there is a lot to talk about the characters also. So, of course, I totally forgot to talk about the Irondras. So, Irondras Grudge settlers are getting the dig-in ability. So, after 25 seconds, they get missile resistance, expert charge defense, and increased range on top of their actual range. So, very, very cool unit. Also, some small stuff that were changed in vanilla. We are not changing how the Irondras and Trollhammer torpedoes are working. They will be still smaller range, but more powerful. Yet, so we are leaving how they were in SFO. But let's talk about the hero. So, Dragon Slayer guy. Most important thing with him is that he's not an armor-piercing melee. He is armor-piercing melee, sorry, and also very big anti-large bonus. To differentiate him a bit from the Demon Slayer, we made that the Demon Slayer have more damage, less armor piercing, but also bonus versus infantry. Yeah, so that way we want to make that each of them have a bit different role. What else? We also have the Garagrim Iron Fist. No big changes to the Garagrim. We also changed that the Slayer of Legend have different amount of units that you need to kill to get to the point. And also all of the abilities UI were actually updated, so you see the values at 300, how many projectiles, and so on and so on. There are also some small ability changes, but I won't be speaking about those. No changes to the Malachite, that's why I'm not showing it. The only last change is to SFO, Garagrim Iron Fist. He's different character, and also same goes for the special unit of Demon Slayers that we had in the past, but I won't be speaking about those because this will be a spoiler. This will be a new mechanic for the Ungrim that we are preparing. Okay, so this is more or less for the dwarves. Of course, those stuff that you saw are subject to change. We are still testing those, and I'm sure that until the final release they can change a bit still, and especially with the upcoming units beta soon. Yeah, so I was saying all of the changes. The next video we'll be talking about the Empire. I hope you like it. Remember to fit the YouTube algorithm. I was Venus and I'm out, and my question is, did you like the changes that you saw? Or maybe you have the better suggestion of things that we did. See ya!